What is going on, guys? SpiLLi again here today. Long time no see. Sorry about that. I just haven't had really much to review lately. Nothing has looked really that interesting. I mean, there is some stuff that I've wanted to review, but things like the Logitech G900 and stuff like that. And it's just like it's so expensive, and I know that I probably wouldn't use it. That I just like I'm having a really hard time just like being like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like drop 150 on this mouse and stick it in my closet. I mean, it could be a mouse that I would use, but it's just rough to drop 150 on a mouse that I know I probably won't use. That being said, I still would love to review it. You never know. It could be. I mean, it has a 3366 and a bunch of other great features, so I mean, maybe I would use it. But that's not what you're here for today. You're here for a actually cheaper version of a Logitech mouse. And you are looking at the G402 today. Um, I was actually kind of like, I didn't know if I probably never really thought I'd review this mouse just because it was never really interesting to me. But I got it on a really good deal, and yeah, actually, after taking it out of the box and playing around with it for a little bit, I haven't done any DM or anything like that, but you will see that. You will see the gameplay at the end of the video. Um, yeah, I'm actually not as turned off by this mouse as I thought I would be. But yeah, anyways, you'll see that in the video. Let's hop right over to it. Okay, so here it is. Logitech G402. Um, right out of the box, I was scared of this mouse just because number one, it's not as heavy as its big brother, the G502. Um, but it is still somewhat heavy for a competitive mouse. I think it's about 108 grams, which is still definitely on the heavier side. Most of the competitive mice, like the Zowies and a lot of the other ones, tend to stick to 80 to 90, and then some of the higher ones get on the 90 to 100 range. And then, like I said, the super heavyweights are on the 100 to 110 range. There are always the people that like the even heavier mice. Like some people have even told me after my Rival 700 video that they're like, "What are you talking about, SpiLLi? We love the Rival 700 or mice the weight of the Rival 700." And I'm like, I guess. There are people out there that do prefer just heavier mice. But that being said, it's about 110 grams, I believe, a little under actually. So it's not like unusably heavy. It definitely like when I sat it next to my DM1 that I was using before, and it definitely was heavier straight out of the box, and it even feels heavier just to pick it up. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is definitely a heavier mouse. But it's not like, I won't say like whenever I took the Rival 700 out of the box, I was like, wow, there's no way I'm going to be able to play well with this thing just because it was so heavy. This isn't exactly like that. Um, but yeah, let's get a little bit more into it. A couple of things you guys know are important to me are the mouse 1 and mouse 2 clicks. As you can see here, actually really, really good. I really like the mouse 1 and mouse 2 clicks. I actually like the feel of these a little bit more, I would even say, than the G303, which is actually saying something because a lot of people regard that as the best mouse clicks. And I like them a lot too, but the one thing I like about these is they have a tiny bit more travel than the G303s have, I think, which kind of weirded me out on the G303s because it was almost like um, kind of, I guess, equate it to like a membrane keyboard versus a mechanical keyboard. With a mechanical keyboard, you have that further down a little bit, a tiny bit further down of a press where you can feel it. The G303 is more like the membrane keyboard that it's just like instantaneous. And that's probably also why you can get such fast response times on the G303, in accordance with things like the MCU of the mouse, of course, as well. But, I really like the clicks on this mouse. They do feel really good. Moving on to the middle of the mouse here, the scroll wheel. Um, so this is actually pretty much, I think, the exact same scroll wheel that's on the G303, um, which I actually like. Some people don't like it. I actually like it. Um, it's the G502's scroll wheel, in my opinion, is just terrible for gaming. I cannot see using that scroll wheel for gaming. for browsing and stuff, it's actually really cool. But I just cannot see using the G502's scroll wheel for gaming. This mouse, on the other hand, is nice and tactile. Has some nice defined bumps in there, but it's also not like too stiff. So that's good. I think it's all around a pretty good scroll wheel. Definitely not the best I've ever seen. Like maybe like the Roccat Cone Piers was like super good. Like I love that scroll wheel, but it's definitely good. It's not a bad scroll wheel. Moving on to probably the most important thing about the mouse, the shape. It is an odd, non-safe shape. So that being said, will it work for some people? Yes. I actually like the shape. I found that it fits my hand pretty well. The way that I hold my hand, I hold my pinky usually about right here, which is pretty safe on that side. As you can see, it's pretty flat where I will hold my pinky. Where I hold my ring finger is actually fits really nicely right on the side here, because that's about where I hold it anyways on the other mouse. And then, of course, the mouse 1 and mouse 2, that is fine as well. That being said, the side of it here, as you can see, there is a big no-no on a mouse, in my opinion, a sniper button. So basically, that's a DPI changer. And honestly, I just immediately, like the first thing I did when I got this mouse, which was yesterday, went in and disabled that button completely. I honestly can't see myself putting anything on it because while I don't think I would misclick it because my finger does stay fairly far away from it, this is my grip right here, I just don't want to accidentally do it because I do sometimes put it a little bit forward like that. That being said, all in all, I think if you disable it, or if you have something that maybe just like voice chat or something to it, or I mean whatever you want really, depends on your grip. I don't think that's my only like kind of somewhat complaint is that sniper button. Other than that, pretty safe shape. Some people might, or sorry, pretty unsafe shape rather. Some people might not like this ledge here, as I kind of showed you guys. It actually extends out. You see how it like kind of like curves and it's like twisted in. That is what kind of makes it unsafe a little bit. Some people just might not like that. It only really caters to certain grip styles. The butt of it here is not bad. I think it fits just about anything pretty well. The other thing that people not like is that it flares out here at the bottom where your thumb might be. Some people like that to drop straight off. I have seen that before. All in all, though, definitely the shape is definitely not a safe shape. Oops, I didn't realize how my phone's in here. All in all, though, like I said, definitely not a safe shape. The shape will work for a lot of grip styles, I think. Can definitely see a palm. The only one I might not be able to see is like a fingertip, unless you may, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible to fingertip this mouse. I just feel like it'd be a little bit harder because fingertip mice generally tend to be smaller. And this is just kind of it's an odd shape for a fingertip. But I play claw, and it actually works really well for claw. So all in all, the mouse shape is odd and definitely unsafe in the sense that like it's not going to work for everybody. It's not like that. Those few like ambidextrous mice or like the EC2A or something like that, where most of the people that pick it up are just going to be like, oh, okay, this works for me. This mouse isn't like that. That being said, it's not a complete turnoff because, like I said, it works completely fine for me, and I actually kind of like the shape, surprisingly. Never thought I would say that about this mouse, but I actually kind of like it. All in all, yeah, I mean, let's see these side buttons here. Not bad. They feel really good. Yeah, not much more to say about them. Good travel distance on them. Yep, feel really good. Really good side buttons there. These buttons here, though, I have not decided what to do with these. I've actually toyed around with maybe putting like flashbang and smoke on these or something like that, and just like keep buttoning like that for like super quick switches to them. But I haven't done it yet, so as of right now, these aren't used. But they do also feel really good. About the same style as the side buttons here, just a little bit different. They still feel really good though. Another big thing, and this is funny to me. Why is this funny? because on the lower quality version of the G502, they use the non-braided cable, which is like, okay, that's what I would rather have. The G502 uses a braided cable. I don't want a braided cable. So that's another big plus of this mouse to me. And last but certainly not least about this mouse, let's talk about what's inside of it. Some people will not buy this mouse because they're like, oh, it's the cheaper, crappier version of the G502, right? I don't want that mouse. It doesn't have a 3310 or a 3988 or a 3360 in it. I don't want that mouse. Wrong. Dead wrong. This actually uses an AM010 sensor in there, which might give some people pause just because a lot of people don't know a lot about that sensor. A lot of people are scared of its malfunction speed and things like that. That being said, this is, what do they call it in this mouse? An accelerometer or something like that? Acceleration engine, basically. So basically, this mouse can actually swipe faster than the normal malfunction rate on the AM010, and it will not malfunction. I can tell you right now, you'll see in this gameplay coming up, it never malfunctions on me. There's some fast flicks in there, never once malfunctions. So all in all, I mean, it's honestly been a really good mouse. I am quite surprised by this. If they could shave off like 10 or 15 grams off this mouse might be a freaking winner. At least for me. But all in all, really, really good Logitech. Throw the internals of the 502 in this mouse, shave off about 10 or 15 grams, and man, I would legitimately think about using this competitively. Yeah, I actually like it that much. I was really surprised to say that because I honestly never really had any interest in trying this mouse. But yeah, guys, as always, it's been SpiLLi here. Keep a lookout for a few more reviews coming up soon. Nixius Revel is another big one that's coming in soon. It's basically a Sensei, kind of similar to the DM1 review I did, but this one's actually going to have a 3360 in it. Of course, there's also going to be differences like the clicks, the sensor, how well it reacts, things like that. So yeah, it's always something to look forward to. It's a pretty hyped up mouse for those of you that kind of follow mice. Just because it's a very good price, a very good shape in the Sensei shape. I mean, it's a beloved, one of the most loved shapes out there. And yeah, all in all, it's going to be pretty sick. I also want to get the Scream 1, but who knows if that mouse is even coming out this year, what's happening with that, because it's been delayed. It's literally, that mouse was supposed to be out at the start of this year. So who knows if that's ever coming. I want to do that one, and I want to do a few others. But yeah, if you want to see the gameplay of this mouse, stick around. And yeah, see if I can aim with it, see if I'm a decent player with this mouse. Yeah, all in all, I actually really like the Logitech G402. Never thought I'd say that. Yeah, always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And if you didn't like it, go ahead and just tell me why. You can dislike the video too. That kind of shows me, like, there's a few of my videos that have a ton of dislikes on them. Or not a ton, but like a few. And I'm like, yeah, I look back and I'm like, oh, that video's kind of crappy. I kind of really poorly made that video. But yeah, as always, guys, any questions, leave it in the comments. Like I said, I always try to make a point in answering all the comments. And yeah, as always, guys, it's been SpiLLi. If you, like I said, if you ever want to play or anything, hit me up. I don't mind playing DM or, you know, casual or even competitive. I don't even know what my competitive rank is these days. I probably dropped off. Actually, I know I dropped off. I don't have a rank right now, so I'm probably somewhere around LE or LEM. But like I said, I play at Global, or I mostly play ESEA. Yeah, as always, guys, stick around for that DM, and yeah, have a good one. know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna have the tiniest bit of like delay here. I don't know if it's from software or what. Really tiny bit of delay. But it's not the worst thing ever. Well, where's this from? Sorry? Can't see this dude's out. Shoots out. I'm gonna get him on laser. Wow, I'm only seeing 200 FPS on the restriction settings. Pretty cool. Triple team. Oh, don't do this to me. Are these good? No. What? I don't know what that is. I would literally just like use top and deathmatch. It's like so ridiculous why you're playing half the deathmatch. Most of these people can't really go why you are. I need to plan it really differently. It's lag for this. I don't have my bitrate too high.